Have you ever wondered what happens on the Afterlife server when no one's watching? Because I have. Being from South Africa and playing with Americans and a Danish dude, most of the time when I have to go to bed, they come online. So I don't really know what happens when I leave. Well, until now. Um, I think I'm going to bed. This is KB and welcome to the Afterlife Season 3 server, where today I want to start off by upgrading all of the storage by my different farms and adding item disposal to them. But before we can get into that, I have some updates on the ink farm. As you can see, I filled up the bits that say river biome all the way to the furthest point I need to go on that side to make sure squid don't spawn there. And as you can see, a dude is spawning in there, which is good inside the farm. I just need to still extend out to this side because you'll see a few dudes are spawning here and there's a block right at the back there somewhere where I need to extend to. But it's coming along. It looks a bit strange now. I actually like it a little bit. I don't know what to do with it yet, but I do have some thoughts. We will probably terraform it or upgrade it into a bridge-like thing, or I don't know. I have no idea yet. You can let me know if you have thoughts on it. I'm not sure yet. But this dude has been running, and again, while I've been filling up, I've been killing some squid and collecting some ink. So we can go down here and I can quickly show you the ink I built up. And it's starting to speed up a little bit. I haven't AFK'd here since filling up the sand at the top, but I'll only AFK once it has been finished. With our storage upgrade mission, I'm gonna start over here by the sugarcane farm. That if we run downstairs, you can see it's been running while I'm just hanging out in the area. But what we're gonna do, I have a shulker box over here loaded with supplies that I need to expand the storage room itself and then add the item disposal unit to the back. Now I want to say thank you to Koti for explaining to me how to make this item disposal. So on that note, remember that everyone that's playing on the Afterlife server, their links will be in the description below. Be sure to go check them out. And from those opening clips, I don't know if it's something you'd be interested in, but if you feel like that you are good enough to join the server, you're welcome to check out the link in the description where there's an application event where you can sign up to join us. And hopefully I can see you soon. Now let's get to work. The best place to start is a clean canvas, so I removed everything that was here. Sugarcane is in a chest here, so now we can start. And I'm gonna start off by having hoppers pointing into that direction, 5 of them, because this will be the line that leads all of the sugarcane down into my system. Then we do need to add chests, because this is a storage system. So I'll have 5 chests. We'll make them double. I need to expand walking space over there. But now I'll point the hoppers into those chests. So we have items coming into the system following this line. But I'll drop down first, filling this chest. Once it's full, it will fill this chest. And in the end, when all the chests are full, it will all flow through into a dropper over here, which then will be part of the disposal unit. Now, as for the disposal unit, you can see I extended the room a little bit. From this hopper, I placed another hopper, because that I need as a starting point. Underneath that, I'll place a block, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That is the size that you need for this. Now, let me quickly, as I did not have this, make a dropper. Where is the arrow? There's an arrow. Throw that away. Make a dropper. I did not need a bow. A bow is for a dispenser. So we'll point this guy up like that. Then we can go ahead, place glass. Ooh, that's expensive glass. That is actually iron. Place glass around that block, like so. Then we will place lava inside of there and quickly close it off. So what that means is items will flow through into the dropper and then get fired into lava. Now, in order to make that happen, we will place a comparator pointing out, right-click on it, and what this means is if an item comes into the dropper, it will send out a redstone signal. This thing will detect there's something in there, and that is the on switch powering a clock. Now we need to build a clock. So, we place a repeater going out of that. This repeater is to make sure any of our redstone lines don't link up. Then we go into a block itself. Around this block we place some redstone dust. Comparator over there, back into that comparator. This will create a clock as long as there's an item inside of this dropper. Now we just take the signal out. We need another repeater to make sure the line doesn't go back in there like that. Into one last block. And that is it. That is our disposal unit. So, as long as items come into this dropper, they will get fired into the lava by this clock. This is a cool system. So now, that is our failsafe, our auto disposal unit in our storage room. Now I just need to make this look pretty. So let's quickly have a final look at this storage room / auto disposal system. I made it look clean. I don't care for this to look fancy because it's just storage into auto disposal. I'm probably not going to come here a lot in future episodes, but I just need it to look clean and presentable if anyone else comes here. So this is good. They'll fill up and auto dispose, and if we run over to the cactus farm, I did the same system over there, and I'll probably take this system all over the place, to my ink farm, to the skeleton farm, eventually though. Don't have time for it right now. And I did the same thing over here. Cactus will fill up, auto dispenser or auto disposing at the back here. As you can see, it's the same system. Imagine this. You're spending the day at the beach and you decide to take a little rowboat to go on an ocean adventure like you're a pirate or something, just exploring and looking around, when off in the distance you see an island, you see some land, and you decide, hey, let me go check this out. Let me go relax and have some fun, maybe start a little fire, maybe barbecue something, those Americans, and you get off your boat, check out this little island. Now, as you explore the island, all of a sudden, you find something, a structure with an opening. Your curiosity gets the best of you, even though you're a little bit scared of things, and you decide to explore and go check out what this is. Now, Ignore this bit of scaffolding here. That ruins my whole story. You find this space and it scares you a bit, but you are so curious that you have to check out what it is, what it's all about. Would you explore? Or would you just get back on your boat and sail away as fast as you can? In case you don't know what's going on, below me is an alien base. Now, this alien base has many secrets to explore, but we are not going to be exploring them right now, because on the flip side, we have the humans. These humans discovered this alien base and started exploring them for answers. Now today, we need to start working on the human side of this, and just to give you a reference, spawn is that way, creeper farm is that way, and the humans' base will be on this side. Now, the humans discovered this alien base, so they decided to set up a little settlement that turned into a town that will be right on this shore you can see coming into view distance. Now, obviously, when arriving to a base, there will be a dock, and we will be working on this dock in this episode. So I kept saying dock, but by dock I mean harbor. Now I'm collecting the resources I need for this harbor. As you can see, a lot of stone style colors. Need to make some mossy items. But what I need to do now is to buy some spruce from Coty's wood shop and buy some wool from Hugh's wool shop. Will it? No explosion? But with all of that, we should be set to start working on the first build for the human side. So as you can see from the time lapse, I removed the mountain over here, a little hill, because I'm not going to build the harbor in that side. I need some supporting ground for the beams of the harbor to go down to. And if I do use that side, it's pretty far down, so they'll have to be pretty thick to make sense. But on this side, I have a little bit of support, so I can manipulate this easier than that, fill up the ground if I need to. Now you can see here are some floating blocks, because this is the height at where the harbor will be, leaving 1 block space between that and the water. That block will be removed though. Let me remove that, because that will be trims and details. I'm going to go ahead, start adding this in. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wide. And for now, I'll just fill it up to the point where I want it on this side. Then we need to start adding some details around it. That will be the foundation out of stone. I was wondering if I should use stone as my cement looking part, and I am going to do it. I don't know if it's best choice. That's what KB is doing. So now I need to add some support beams, because this dude's just floating in the air. So let's go here. We go straight down. We add our first thing, and I'm adding the the mossy stone brick, because it's underwater. And then probably the first one up. That should be fine, actually. Then from there on, we add the normal stone brick up to that point. Now, because this is going to be a little bit weak, as you can see, it's a bit thin, I'm going to make it a 2x2 pillar down. And, right. Elephant in the room, I'm flying. I am experimenting with flying. I made a little tweak in my internet. My router has been changed, and things feel a little bit more stable. But what I've seen is I cannot lift off at spawn. Maybe it's a little bit less frame rates and it's more chests and things. But if I'm at certain places, I can actually fly. So KB's gonna experiment with that, and I'll tell you if I can actually fly, because that would be so good. Not being able to fly and doing projects this far out sucks. Yeah, so for now we need to go ahead and add in all these things. I'll add detail work at the end. I'm just gonna get foundations in place first. So I underestimated how much mossy cobblestone I would need, so I'm throwing some at the back there. But all that means is we can start working on some of the detail work, and I'll show you that now. At the top, what we're gonna have is spruce trapdoors going along the edges here, creating sort of a trim. I saw many docks from the example pictures I used, the inspiration pictures. I saw that this is a trim that they have. I went and looked at real life harbors. That's the word. I should stop saying dock. Real life harbors, just to get an idea and a feel for how these would look. And they normally have a trim type of thing like that. And we can make it up to there. Then I think let's take the front. So what I want to do is have a trim at the front like that as well. Let's do the corners here so I can fly and give you a nice first flavor of how this will actually look. Just before we fly with this last bit of detail, it should give you a nice idea of how it will look. I'm still going to texturize the path itself. Now if we fly, should be able to get a nice idea of what I'm doing. I'll texturize the sides as well. That is more or less where we are going with this harbor. I've made some progress on the harbor, and I can show you how it looks with the mossy stone bricks at the bottom and the stone bricks and the spruce trapdoors, and everything is looking good. This is where I'm gonna stop with it at this point. Got some texturizing, which I'm not good at yet. But this is the look at the moment. Hey, server restart. Just give you an idea, a nice look of how it looks. This is the harbor. So I'm not going to build anything else on it at the moment, because I still need to plan and figure out things. But this gives us a nice foundation and a foothold for the human side of this story. We have a foothold for the alien base, which it's the start of this journey. Now, I still need to figure out a lot of details of a lot of things, and I'm doing some experiments with my current episodes. Trying some things, feeling things, and figuring out what I want to do and how I want to do things. But what I want to ask is, let me know, what do you like to see in Minecraft episodes? Do you like building time lapses? Do you like adventure times? Let me know what you think, what you like. But on that note, that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, feel free to give it a like. If you're new here, you're welcome to subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.